Hi, I'm Dr. Shoikat Adhikari. Today I will teach you a interesting physics chapter named Physical World. Imagine this. Even the earliest human, or maybe even our ancestors before human, ask themselves some big questions. Question like, why am I here? What is the world really like? Why does everything work the way it does? These are the questions that physics tries to answer. In simple terms, physics is one of the purest science. Right after mathematics, it uses math and some core ideas to explain everything in the universe. Physicists admit that they still just scratching the surface of the understanding reality and the world around us. Now you might think physics is only about the space stuff or building rockets, but it's much more than that. Physics is the foundation for all other sciences. Chemistry, which all about the interaction between atoms, is based on physics. Even our bodies, our thoughts, and our consciousness are rooted in the principle of physics and chemistry. Biology, the study of life, is built upon the foundation of chemistry. So, why we learn math? Well, math is not only beautiful but also incredibly useful. It helps us to describe the structure of the universe. Physics shows us that even complex things like galaxies, ocean waves, and biological systems can be explained using elegant mathematics. Simple equation like force equals masses times acceleration and displacement equals velocity times time can unlock the world of understanding. Physics is all about explaining the complexity of the universe by starting with simple ideas. It allows us to predict what will happen based on those ideas. It's been studied by humans for centuries. The great thinkers like Isaac Newton, Max Planck, and Albert Einstein have made incredible contributions. They have shown us that the more we discover, the more mysterious and fascinating the universe becomes. Now, the subject area of the physics. Here we have classified the subject area of the physics according to the velocity and the size of the objects. It is very interestingly plotted in this diagram. See, we have plotted toward the x-axis the velocity of the objects, and towards the y-axis we have plotted the mass of the object. See very carefully that the mass of the objects is going smaller towards the downwards direction, and velocity of the object is increasing towards the positive x-axis. And here one most important thing is that we started with the normal speed and we are going to the comparable speed of the light. That is, we have shown a pictures of the rocket, and after that the speed is going so high that the speed is comparable to the speed of light. In this scenario, first that is coming, that is the classical mechanics. Classical mechanics is like the superhero of physics that helps us to understand how things moves in our everyday world. It's all about force, motion, and the cool stuff that happens when objects interact. Think of a ball rolling down a hill or planets orbiting the sun. Classical mechanics lets us predict exactly what will happen if we know the starting conditions. Now coming to the quantum mechanics. Quantum mechanics is the mind-bending theory that takes us to the incredibly tiny world of atoms and particles. It's like exploring a hidden universe where things don't behave like we expect. Particle can get act like both wave and tiny balls, and there's a limit to how well we can measure their properties. It's like a thrilling mystery novel that rewrote the rules of reality. Quantum mechanics changed everything and gave birth to the amazing technologies like computers and lasers. Now, relativistic mechanics. Relativistic mechanics is like strapping on a rocket and zooming through space at near light speed. It is a mind blowing theory that revolutionized our understanding of motion. According to relativistic mechanics, time and space can stretch and squeeze depending on how fast we are going. It's like stepping into a sci-fi movie where everything you thought you knew about time and space gets turned upside down. Relativistic mechanics connect with amazing idea like Einstein theory of relativity and explain how the universe works on a grand scale. Now coming to the quantum field theory. Quantum field theory is the ultimate superhero team up of quantum mechanics and relativistic mechanics. It is the theory that unties the microscopic and cosmic. Imagine particles as ripples in fields that fill all spaces like waves in an ocean. Quantum field theory helps us to understand the fundamental building blocks of the universe and how they interact. It's like peering into the secret codes that govern everything around us, from the tiniest particle to the mighty force that shape the cosmos. Now, there are different subjects of physics, and sometimes they are called branches of physics, like light, force, magnetism, inertia, friction, gravity, sound, electricity, atoms, heat, etc. These branches fall into the study area according to their speed and the size, that is the length. So, classical mechanics tackles the motion of everyday objects. Quantum mechanics unravels the mysteries of the tiny realm. Relativistic mechanics takes us on a cosmic adventure, and quantum field theory unveils the secrets of the universe building blocks. These theories have transformed our understanding of the world that opened new frontiers of knowledge and discovery. Thank you. Any questions?